Hey guys, I'm back again to do another reaction video, and today I'm reacting to 5 unsolved mysteries caught on camera. This is by Nuke's Top 5. Now I may cut out the last one of this video, so if you want to watch this video in its entirety, the link to this video will be in the description box down below. So let's see what these unsolved mysteries are, shall we?
Top 5 unsolved Christmas time mysteries.
Oh, so this is Christmas time.
Lost Feliz
first video.
In December 1959, Dr. Harold Harrelson suffered a violent psychotic break. He took a hammer and beat his wife to death with it. Then he almost beat his 18-year-old daughter to death as well.
Okay, so yeah, people do some things that are really out of character when they have a psychotic breakdown, and this will be one of them.
When his 2 younger children woke up after hearing their screams, he calmly told them, "Nothing's wrong. Go back to bed." Dr. Harrelson then retired to the bedroom, where he calmly finished a chapter of a book that he had been reading. After that, he poured himself a glass of acid and drank it, killing himself in a slow, painful death.
You know, if he wanted to take himself out, there's other ways to do it that make it way more quicker and a lot less painful. Like if you're someone who like I'm just gonna say this now, if you're someone who's in that state of mind where you feel like you want to do like self-harm or worse, end your life, please go see a doctor about it. There's no shame in going to see a doctor and seeking medical help, because trust me, it'll make you a stronger person as a result. Because that proves that you're a stronger person than most people would be.
But believe it or not, this story gets even stranger. The Harrelson house was purchased by a couple named Julian and Emily Enriquez. Inexplicably, the Enriquez couple never lived in the home. In fact, for some odd reason, they never even changed a single thing, leaving the house exactly the way it was on the night of the murder-suicide.
Why would they do that?
To this day, almost 60 years later, the Los Feliz murder mansion remains the same as it was on the night of the December 1959 murder. The house still contains its original 1950s furniture and appliances. There's even Christmas gift wrapping paper that had been left out after Mrs. Harrelson had wrapped some Christmas presents shortly before her murder.
Why would you not want to change a thing about it? That's just odd.
The final Christmas celebration. On December 18th, a wealthy older woman in her mid-60s strolls into a Virginia cemetery called Pleasant Valley. She heads to the side of the graveyard's baby grave, a location labeled Babyland by the cemetery. She lays out a plastic tarp, sets up a Christmas tree near the grave, and decorates it with ornaments and ribbons. She then begins listening to several comedy recordings on her old-fashioned Walkman cassette player.
Oh, yeah, that's really old.
Near her newly decorated Christmas tree, listens to her.
Anybody who remembers cassette tapes, you know as well as I do, that's really old.
Tape. She drinks brandy and swallows several Valium. She then puts a plastic bag over her head, tapes it closed with duct tape, and then proceeds to slowly suffocate herself to death.
What the hell?
When the woman's body is found, the police find a note that reads, quote, "Deceased by own hand. Prefer no autopsy. Please order cremation with funds provided. Thank you, Jane Doe." Along with the note, there are 2 $50 bills, one for the coroner's payment and one for the cemetery. The Warminster thing.
Did this lady have a mental breakdown or something? Did she have a mental breakdown or something? Damn.
The Christmas day in 1965 in the small English town of Warminster, a series of bizarre events began to occur. A woman walking to church for Christmas services was knocked to the ground by what she could only describe as an odd sound passing overhead. The so-called odd sound was reported that Christmas Day by multiple Warminster residents and came to be known as the Warminster Sting. The incidents continued. Witnesses stated that the sound, quote, killed pigeons in flight, peppered dormice with holes, and stunned animals, partridges, and pheasants. Some people even said that they were knocked down by the strange force of the sound. Soon after the multiple occurrences of the sound, reports of UFO sightings began in the small English town.
Okay.
It has been over 50 years
Was there also
since
crop
the
circles
first Christmas Day occurrence of the
at this
Warminster
location?
Sting, but these strange events still take place in Warminster, England, to this day. Strange.
I would not be surprised if there was also reports of crop circles there, because sometimes when people report seeing UFOs, sometimes you might come across crop circles.
Case of Matilda Rooney. On Christmas Eve, an elderly couple named Patrick and Matilda Rooney asked their live-in farmhand John Larson to join them to celebrate the Christmas season with a couple of drinks.
Oh, that's nice of them.
After imbibing and sharing a pleasant chat with the older couple, farmhand John Larson retires to his room on the second floor.
Yeah, that's nice of this elderly couple, and find their farmhand to have something to eat and to drink with them.
To bed down for the night. When Larson awakes the next morning, what he finds downstairs chills him to the core. His employer, Patrick Rooney, is lying lifeless on the floor, apparently dead from smoke inhalation. Alarmed and fearful that the house might be on fire, John Larson searches the residence, but he can find no evidence of a fire anywhere inside. However, the case becomes even more bizarre when Larson searches the house's kitchen. There he finds Matilda Rooney's charred, severed foot,
What
surrounded by
the
ash
hell?
and lying on a scorch mark on the kitchen floor 7 feet wide. None of the rest of the
What
kitchen
the
shows any
hell?
signs of fire damage whatsoever. It was as if Matilda had simply burst into flames sometime during the night.
What the
Flames so hot that they had reached a temperature of over 1400 degrees Celsius and reduced Matilda's body to ash. If the same
What?
fire hadn't burned anything else in the house and had only scorched the floor beneath Matilda's body.
What the hell? Was that human combustion? That literally sounds like human combustion to me. Because sometimes with human combustion, for those of you that don't know, it's basically where a person will burst into flames. That's basically what happens. And damn, I feel bad for the farmhand because that's something you wouldn't see so much. Anyway, I covered the last one, so if you want to watch this original video in its entirety, the link is in the description down below. It'll take you to this particular video on Nuke's Top 5 YouTube channel. And comment down below what your thoughts are. Like, share, subscribe and whatnot. And until next time, goodbye for now.